Hello students, here I am, your AM ma'am, and I'm back again with the next video on the chapter of An Indian American Woman in Space, Kalpana Chawla. Let's dive right in. Okay, so in this slide what we get to see is some information about Kalpana Chawla. Let's see. When was she born? She was born on the 17th of March in 1962 in Karnal, Haryana, India. She died on the 1st of February 2003. Only she was 40 years old. And it happened in an accident, as we know. It was aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia over Texas in the United States of America. Her citizenship, as she was born in India, from 1962 to 1991, she was an Indian citizen. And after that, it was United States from 1991 to 2003. Alma mater, the Punjab Engineering College, BE, University of Texas at Arlington, MS, and University of Colorado at Boulder, that is MS and PhD. Okay. Awards. She got the Congressional Space Medal of Honor. And her space career, time in space, 31 days, 14 hours, 54 minutes. So you see that whole period she was there in space. Now, selection. She was selected in 1994 by the NASA group. We all know, and we are very, very proud of that. Her missions, the STS-87, STS-107. And the mission insignia, as you can see, this is STS-87 and this one is STS-107. What is mission insignia? These are patches. They are worn by the astronauts when they go into space. If you want more details on it, you feel free to Google it. Alright, let's move on. Okay children, so let's begin with the chapter. Before you read, in 1997, an Indian American, Kalpana Chawla, was part of the international crew aboard the US Space Shuttle Columbia, becoming the first woman born in India to go into space. Sadly, the second mission in Columbia ended in tragedy. We are going to learn about it in a few seconds. Now let's dive right in. Children, as you can see here, some information is given. A space shuttle is a spacecraft that is made for repeated space travel, unlike a rocket. So there is a difference between a rocket and the spacecraft. For example, between Earth and the space station. Okay, the travel, the to and fro. So in a rocket, it is only once, whereas in a spacecraft, it can go repeatedly. Okay, now this portion, children, use a dictionary to do the tasks below. Well, now this is something that you have to do on your own. Find out the meanings of the following words and phrases. Look up the words underlined in the phrases. What is the meaning of naturalized US citizen? Space, frontiers of space, aboard, liftoff. How is it different from takeoff? Crew. Well, as you know, I am definitely going to provide all these answers. But for now, it is your work, your homework to find it out and do it. Alright, let's move on. Notice the spellings of these words in this lesson. Airplane program. This is how these words are spelled in American English. How are they spelled in British English? Well children, one spelling many of you make a mistake in, that is color. C-O-L-O-U-R, that is in British English. Whereas you see, when you write it on the computer, you are going to find it C-O-L-O-R. So C-O-L-O-R is your American spelling. Go ahead, you can make a good list. That is your homework. That is your activity. Make a list of at least 5 such words. British spelling, American spelling. Okay? Now let's move into the chapter. Let's look at the news report. A news report. Tragedy in space. US Space Shuttle Columbia breaks into flames. In an unprecedented space tragedy, US Space Shuttle Columbia, carrying India-born American astronaut Kalpana Chawla and 6 others, broke apart in flames as it streaked over Texas onwards towards its landing strip on Saturday, 1st February 2003, killing all 7 on board. The shuttle lost contact with NASA about 9 a.m. That is 1930 hours IST as it came in for landing. It was flying at an altitude of over 200,000 feet, traveling at over 20,000 km per hour when the ground control lost contact with the shuttle. Columbia had lifted off on January 16, 2003 from the Kennedy Space Center, Florida. It had stayed in orbit for 16 days and the 7-member crew conducted 80 experiments before it began its downward journey, which ended in tragedy. This was Columbia's 28th space flight, and shuttle was said to be good for 100 flights. It was an accident, a very, very tragic one. And children, just imagine, it was just the 28th flight, whereas it should have been good for 100 flights. Many, many more to go. But due to the problem in the engine, it crashed. And it took the lives of those many people who were all aboard on that shuttle. Now children, this particular paragraph over here, this particular information over here is very, very important. You will have many, many short questions from here. You see how many over here it's given? The dates: Saturday, 1st February 2003, 7, 80 experiments, 7-member crew, 28th space flight. Number was 28 and it was good for how many? Good for 100. And then you see over here 9 a.m. the time is given, altitude is given, speed is given. You have to remember them. They are very, very important for your MCQs. Alright, now read this. I'm sure it will just take a little time for you to remember. Okay, let's move on. Kalpana Chawla said that she never dreamed as a child in Karnal that she would cross the frontiers of space. It was enough that her parents allowed her to attend engineering college after she graduated from Tagore School. Again over here, name of school, Tagore School, very important, okay? And this place, Karnal, where she was born. Important questions come from here. Okay, let's move on. It's very easy, this part. There is nothing to explain over here. It's all information that you need to store in your brain. Isn't it? Great. After a Bachelor of Science degree in Aeronautical Engineering, against great opposition from her father, she went for a master's degree to the United States of America. She later earned her PhD in Aerospace Engineering. Kalpana Chawla was the first Indian-American woman astronaut to blast off from the launch pad at Cape Canaveral, Florida, and participate in a successful mission in space. Her family from India cheered along with the staff at the Kennedy Space Center as they watched the Columbia lift off. Okay, let us just go back to the previous slide because I'm going to tell you the important questions. Okay, after a Bachelor of Science degree in Aeronautical Engineering, very important. Opposition from her father. Remember, opposition from father, mother, brother, sister. MCQ, father. And then she later earned her PhD. PhD in which subject? PhD in which area? In aerospace engineering. Kalpana Chawla was the first Indian American woman astronaut to blast off from the launch pad at Cape Canaveral, Florida. Again, very, very important. And participate in a successful mission in space. Okay, Cape Canaveral, children, very, very important for you to remember. Her family from India cheered along with the staff at the Kennedy Space Center as they watched the Columbia lift off. Alright, let's move on. So as you can see, I am discussing important questions along with the explanation. Please note them and they are going to be very important for your MCQs as well as short questions. Okay. Kalpana was born in Karnal, Haryana, but was a naturalized US citizen, married to flight instructor Jean-Pierre Harrison. What is a naturalized US citizen? That is, she became a US citizen by marrying instructor Jean-Pierre Harrison. Although she was born in India and she was an Indian citizen, later when she married him, she became the US citizen. Besides being an astronaut, she was licensed to fly single multi-engine land airplanes, single-engine seaplanes and gliders. She was also a certified flight instructor. After qualifying as a pilot, Kalpana began to consider another challenge. What was it? Applying to NASA's Space Shuttle program. She was first hired as a research scientist at NASA. In 1994, she was selected by NASA for training as an astronaut. Okay, now let's go back to the paragraph a little bit and see the important questions there. Kalpana was born in Karnal, Haryana. Where was she born? Karnal, Haryana. And she was married to flight instructor Jean-Pierre Harrison. Children, very important name of the husband. Okay. Besides being an astronaut, she was also, what was she? Licensed to fly. She was licensed to fly single and multi-engine land airplanes, single-engine seaplanes and gliders. Very important this part. What else was she licensed to fly? She was also a certified flight instructor. Okay. These information you must remember. After qualifying as a pilot, Kalpana began to consider another challenge. So the question can be, after qualifying as a pilot, what challenge was Kalpana thinking of? Okay. She began to consider another challenge. What was it? Applying to NASA's Space Shuttle program. This was the challenge she was considering to take up. She was first hired as a research scientist at NASA. So she was first hired as MCQ, research scientist, research fellow. There can be many other options. You have to remember research scientist, and very important, the year 1994, where she was selected by NASA for training as an astronaut. Alright, great. Let's not waste any further time and move on. When asked what it was like being a woman in her field, she replied, I really never ever thought while pursuing my studies or doing anything else that I was a woman or a person from a small city or a different country. That is, she meant that when I was pursuing my dreams, my career, my studies, it didn't matter whether I was a woman or a man. All I knew is that I have a dream and I'm going to fulfill it. Whether I'm a woman, whether I belong to a small town, they really don't matter. If we consider those to be something, then they are just obstacles in our life. We should never take it that way. We should always look in front and we should always move forward with the belief that yes, I can. And you too, just like Kalpana. Alright, let's move on. I pretty much had my dreams like anyone else and I followed them. And people who were around me fortunately always encouraged me and said, if that's what you want to do, carry on. Wonderful encouragement by the parents, relatives. Many a times we want to do something and our elders, they instead of encouraging us to move forward, they discourage us. No, it is not your cup of tea. You won't be able to shine in that area. Focus on something else. But in Kalpana's case, her parents, her relatives constantly encouraged her. Okay, if that's what you want, go on, carry on. And their blessings were always with her. Alright. Let's move on. Kalpana's first space mission in the Space Shuttle Columbia was 15 days, 16 hours and 34 minutes long. Very important question. Will come from here. Okay. During this time, she went around the Earth 252 times, traveling 10.45 million kilometers. The crew included a Japanese and a Ukrainian astronaut. The crew performed experiments such as pollinating plants to observe food growth in space and tests for making stronger metals and faster computer chips, all for a price tag of about $56 million. What a huge amount. Alright, now let's look at the questions from here. Kalpana's first space mission in the Space Shuttle Columbia was, how long was it? 15 days, 16 hours and 34 minutes long. And during this time, she went around the Earth how many times? 252. MCQ can come 252, 253, 251, 250 or anything else. What are you going to select? 252, isn't it? And then traveling, how much did she travel? 10.45 million kilometers. Just imagine. And the crew included a Japanese and a Ukrainian astronaut. This was the first mission. Children, please don't get confused. It was the first mission, okay? And she came back safely from that. Isn't it? Alright. And what were the experiments that were conducted? Pollinating plants to observe food growth in space and tests for making stronger metals and faster computer chips. All these were the tests. And what was the price tag? Again, $56 million. Alright. Very important. Questions can come from here. As I said, they will come from here. So, do learn them. Okay, let's move on. On the Saturday night when the news about the Columbia disaster broke, there was shock and disbelief. Children, before we move on, this again important question. Saturday night. Alright? Night, Saturday. Both. Very, very important. Remember them. Alright? Let's move on. The town of Karnal spent a sleepless night as thousands of households stayed glued to their television sets in the hope that Kalpana and the crew had somehow survived. Glued means eyes were not literally attached to the TV screens. That is, all of them looked at the TV screen and they hoped that somehow Kalpana, along with all the other crew members, survived the crash. They did not switch off the TV. Constantly they stared at the TV, hoping for the news that they wanted to hear. Alright. A journalist wrote, she was a heroine. It takes enormous ability to become an astronaut. You need to know a lot about everything from biology to astrophysics to aeronautical engineering. In this age of super specialization, you must have encyclopedic knowledge to be an astronaut. Her achievement is awe-inspiring. Okay, that is, you inspire awe. You feel, wow, what a beautiful person, how wonderful. You feel that that person is someone very, very great. That kind of a feeling. Isn't it? Children, in this part also, this particular phrase, awe-inspiring, it may come in your MCQ. It can come, her achievement is awe-inspiring, and there can be other 3 or 4 options. You have to remember this word. Okay? Now this portion, what the journalist thought about Kalpana or wrote about Kalpana, it can come not quote unquote. That is, you don't have to learn and write it exactly what it is. It may come, you can write it in your own words. Read the question carefully. If it comes, what did the journalist write about Kalpana? Then you have to write this quote unquote. That is exactly what it is written in the book. But if it comes in this way, what did the journalist write about Kalpana? Explain it in your own words. Then you can give the gist of the whole thing in your own words. Alright, let's move on. For millions of young Indians, the story of Kalpana Chawla, a girl from a small town who touched the skies, had become an inspiration. In a message that she sent from aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia to students of her college in Chandigarh, Kalpana said, "The path from dreams to success does exist. May you have the vision to find it, the courage to get onto it." And she continued saying a lot of other things. Wishing you a great journey. Over here, ... means after this, there were many other things, many more messages that she had said, but this is the most important part. That is why the first part is given And the last line, that is wishing you a great journey. There will surely be many who start off on this journey to fulfill their dreams. So she wished all the very best to the students of her college, that is the college from which she had herself passed out, and she had said these things, these words of encouragement to them. Children, before we finish today's chapter, always remember that even in your life, no matter what happens, you also must have the courage to dream. And if you can dream, only then will you be able to fulfill. If you don't have a destination, then there is no point of the journey. To take the journey, you have to have the destination. You are all in class 6, you are small children. But soon, all of you are going to become young enough and you have to decide about your careers. So slowly, sharpen yourself, clear your focus and move in that direction. Of course, with the help of your parents, your elders and your teachers, we are always there to support you. Okay? Alright children, so before we end today's class, let us see through the eyes of Kalpana Chawla and let us believe in what she said. Okay? And what did she say? The path from dreams to success does exist. So children, that's it for today. And always remember, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. Okay? Bye-bye.